Right. Hopefully we're here. And hopefully that worked for your things, hopefully. This is the PS Plus game, so hopefully you can change some of the things. Now. I can do it now, so. Oh, that's cool. Alright, okay then. Right, bear with us 2 seconds. Need to see if everything's working. Okay, I can hear my voice. Okay, so I think that's good there. Restart. You all. Okay. Okay. If anybody is there, just let me know if it starts messing up. And if it does start messing up, just thingy. You know, just let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, then must be. But otherwise, let's see what we can do. Ooh, there's a ring now. Light. I can read the bar. Can I get up? Yeah, at the moment, it seems like it wants to read. What? Got a zoom in button. Okay, let's read the button. Let's get cracking. Come on, open the book. I have to do that as well. No.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
No
I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. Do I do something? Oh, there we go. I can do something. This is like a
Someone
scene
had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
This is like a scene from Jurassic Park. Yeah.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Well, that's not good. Can we run? Oh, without. Press triangle and that gets to you. Ooh, play. Options, credit, new game. Okay.
I lived here until I was 11.
That was fun.
But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
And why was that? Oh, look at the birdhouse. Ooh, what's in there?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
So you're homeless people then, I guess. Look at her arm. That's a cool scar. I wonder if I can put her alarms out. No, but I can look at her ring. And she looks like she's got a bit of a tubby belly. So. Tubby belly.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Good to know. probably not a good thing. But,
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
we'll
Maybe
find
she
out.
thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Well, you know. Is this a way? Looks like a way, but she had to start at the house, so I think we'll try and find out. If I know where the house is. House is down there, I think.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
I can hear frogs. Froggy. Ooh, what's that? That's a deer. Huh. Deer's in Red Dead Redemption. Deer's in Division 2. Deer's in what became of Edith
The truth
Finch.
is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
There's a basketball ring. Can we play basketball? Ooh, look at the big house.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That looks like something out of Division, doesn't it? Look at it. It's all multi-colored as well.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. It's like 20 stories and they look really unstable. So. Yeah. Can I go in? Ooh, there's a crack in the door. Really?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Really? Yeah.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Why did you go through a doggy door? That's just crazy. But hey, whatever. Obviously, she got skills still. I guess. Nothing in the Ferrari.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
I'm in forever. Sounds like singing Frozen.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
I'm guessing that's her in the middle. Yeah, it says above it, so there's no guessing. Okay. What's this?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Molly the cat, eh? Good times.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Sounds like someone we know. What time is it? 10 to 12. Crazy.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Good to know. Ah, someone was in a wheelchair. Man.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Cool TV. Can I turn it on? No. Ooh, what's that? Oh. What it wasn't. Like a laser or something? ignoring this. Damn it.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Aw. Well, I thought it was.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I thought it was an actual 3D model, not an actual, you know, picture on the wall. Huh. Cool. Wow. This is a cool room. Underwater. What's this?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Maybe this is that key that you got. Maybe. Try it. Oh, it is. Awesome.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Good to know. Oh, crap, what's that? Oh, crap.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, crap. Wonder if she finds the baby in here. It's crazy.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Maybe. Maybe this is the reason why Mum sealed all the doors up, because...
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Because, you know, she trapped the kids in place.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Look at that. What's that?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Hey, look, that's the rabbit from Division 2. Cool. Rockin' horse. Nice.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Maybe. No goldfish, but hey, been a while, so... Molly Finch. Ooh,
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay, there's a pumpkin there. Have that.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Ah, it's a pot. Damn it.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Okay.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah, but what does gerbil gonna eat now, though? You numpty. You can eat the fish. I guess. Look at the fish. I thought about
eating Christopher, but I held back.
why. He's a fish. He could have been protein. Starfish there. So, seems like it's good, but there's like loads of stories before you actually get to the story. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna eat something in the bathroom. No, that's just not good.
I kept eating and eating.
Don't eat toothpaste. No. Well, I suppose you're gonna have a minty breath, but that's not good. That can't be good.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Those aren't good. Don't eat those. Oh, damn it. Right. The parent clearly has got something wrong if he's locking him in the room. That's just.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
If you say so. Oh, there's a bird there. Are we gonna eat the bird instead?
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Whoa!
I was a cat.
What? I'm a cat? Okay, do a jump? Yep.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Okay, hello. This is crazy. Won't let me finish one story, so it's not. Now I'm a cat. I'm a cat, son. I have no idea where I'm going. Whoa, big jump. Look at the distance that this cat can jump. That's a mentally super agile cat, son. Almost
Mom
got
and
you.
Dad didn't even look at me.
Or because you're not, you know, because you're a cat. Okay. Whoa, easy. A life in a cat. Alright, let's go. I'll get you one day. You know I will.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh. What's that? Sound like a bear.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Look at the bugs, man. Look at the bugs. I'm getting tired too.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
Wow.
And suddenly, I was an owl.
What?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What? You're an owl? Make up your freaking mind. Oh, jump for the trees.
Rabbits.
Jump for the trees. Did I get you? Got a rabbit? Cool.
I imagined his face looking up and
Whoa.
seeing mine through my talons.
Whoa.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Okay. I wonder if she's dreaming because Yeah, and what more do you want? Bigger and...
A mama
friggin-
rabbit.
Where? And if you're wondering, have I got any control? A little bit, but not much. Mine.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Then I was a rabbit.
Suddenly, I was a shark.
You're a shark? What the hell? Well, you're gonna die because you're out of water, so that's not good. Okay. Okay, this is it. I don't think this game is real or fun or what, but I'm a shark and I'm pretty sure I should be dead by now, but for some reason I'm rolling.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Good to know. Is that food?
I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Eat.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
What about the rest of her? You know, she can't swim now, so easy prey, I guess. I'm guessing that's why it's bleeding. Come here, game time.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
And I became a
When
pig.
I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm a snake. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Nope, wait. I think I'm a snake. I'm a snake. I think I'm a snake.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I'm a snake. Okay, if you like being animals, this game's not bad. But I'd say there's no control over anything.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
We gonna eat him? Yep. I did not see that point. That's why I asked, are we gonna eat? Going up, getting ready to, that's just a tentacle.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
What are you gonna eat next? Eating them.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
This is crazy.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, a snake, bruv. A snake. Whoa, easy. What? I'm in the toilet. Who are we gonna eat
I
next?
got closer and closer.
Hey, we're in my room again. I think. Don't tell me we're gonna eat ourselves. That's just crazy.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
True that. Okay, great. Can I pick up the torch? Nope.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go round all the things. I have no idea.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Good times.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Good times and good drawing. Ooh, Nemo. Got cassette tapes. Mole Man beneath.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
There's a frog there. Frog hair.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Can we go anywhere in here?
It was a pretty big trace.
True that. Yes. Ooh, another lock. Can you? It works. Cool.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Is it?
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Cool. I'm intrigued what's to happen, but you know, it's crazy. It's film. Can we get it? Yeah.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Ooh, there's it. Yeah. Milton. Guessing their nanny Edie.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Can I go up there? Ah, easy.
and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Huh. Yes. Huh.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
We swing it on a swing, eh? He's got a cast on. Can move his, oh, that's cool. I can move his left leg and his right leg, so you go wee, whoop, wee.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
We're gonna fly this time.
Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Are you gonna jump over the fence?
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Ow. Was he gonna go around the whole entire trip?
I'm gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
I think we're trying to go round.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Ah! Oh, done it.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh. Damn.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Ooh, yeah.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Cool. Cool. Whoa, there's loads of hiding places in this house. Dang. You think?
The
How the hell
passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
You think, how the hell can they fit in? How the hell do they have time to do all this and then still manage to do whatever? Crazy.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Here's Barbara.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Wow, scary monster.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
I'll give you Barbara Finch.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Hey, Halloween music. See, copyright. This is Halloween
She
music.
found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Ooh, I can use it to whack things. What? Nada.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Ate his family. Alright, this game isn't,
The fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Ow.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
He might be already dead, so, you know. There's a... whoa. Easy. My eyes are... wee.
Walter,
Hey.
are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Alright, I think that's gonna be it. Right. Okay. Alright, I think that's it for this one, guys. If anybody's still here, then obviously, thank you very much. If no one's here, then, well, thank you very much anyway. Either way, thank you for watching and enjoying and being a part of this PS Plus game. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be a keeper for us, so you know, hey. But the next game we want to try is Overcooked, and while we're doing Overcooked, hopefully we'll be reinstalling Assassin's Creed. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll see you all later.